Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to Jay Speak. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to leave your questions, comments below. Give me a like, give me a share, and let's keep growing this channel. All right, so I get a question about Lunchbox amps. To let you know, my experience with them is owned anyway. The orange Tiny Terror, the orange Jim Root Terror. I had a Mesa Rectoverb. I think that was pretty much it. But I played the Handwire Tiny Terror. I've played the Dark Terror. I've played a couple PVs, some Marshall stuff. I did have a Class 5. I guess you could consider that a Lunchbox amp. I'd have to say that the Jim Root Terror was probably my favorite. I did a lot of tracking on the first Golden Empire record with that amp. I loved it. The cleans were great. The breakup of the amp was really good, and the distortion was awesome. Put that into a 112 and it was great, man. I loved it. And because that was based on a Rockaverb, when the Rockaverb Mark III came out, I got that. And I really haven't looked back. The Mark III is awesome. Now, granted, you're talking a totally different amp, but anyway, I digress. My other favorite was the Mesa. The Rectoverb was awesome. I had a Rectoverb 50, and I really liked that amp, but I got out of high wattage at that time, and I was going Lunchbox. So I got rid of that, and I ended up getting the 25 watt version. And granted, different power tubes, but I really enjoyed that amp. I used it on 10 watts a lot, and between that and the 25, it really did well. I used that playing in a group. It had no issues getting over a drummer. I used a 212 with greenbacks, and that amp sounded phenomenal. And then I decided I had to get back in the Mesas, so I went and got a dual Rectoverb, or not a dual Rectoverb, a dual rectifier. Wow, it's early. A dual rectifier and an older one, just the solo head from, it's got, you know, the diamond grill on it, but yeah, that kind of fits my Mesa need. And then I got an Ace and a Lone Star, but yeah, that amp was great as far as Lunchbox amps. So you can get away with, I think, the Jim Root Terror was really good, and it was more versatile to me than a Tiny Terror. The Tiny Terror I liked, but I didn't think it was amazing by any means. Don't shoot me. My brother-in-law went through actually a couple of them, or more than a couple of them, but he was trying to put together a stereo rig, and he found that given production dates, they were different. They didn't sound the same. So I don't know if they were using the same parts, or because it had a good 10-year run that they started using different internal components, and then it ended up not being the same amp overall. So kind of bizarre. Anyway. But yeah, Jim Root Terror and the Mesa Rectoverb 25. Awesome. I would love to get a Mesa Mark V, 25 or 35. I take a 90. I don't think I really need that. I'm kind of going a lot of different ways on wattages these days. But yeah, check out the Jim Root Terror. Awesome. And the Mesa Rectoverb. I said that. Anyway, check out this week's video. Give a question, a comment, message me, subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub. Have a good week.